once again. A new battle is brewing after the Supreme Court decision on Friday overturning Roe v. Wade. Protesters on both sides of the debate are re-energizing and promising to go to the polls this year. So we talked to people very much involved in this new battle. One, a physician who performs abortions and other reproductive care. The other, one of the young new activists working to ban abortions outright.
We love life.
All over America, the signs are clear. After 49 years, the battle over abortion rights has been re-energized because the Supreme Court ruled there is no longer a constitutional right to abortion.
We know that banning abortion doesn't take away the need for abortion. So people are still going to do whatever it takes to get that care.
Mira Shaw is a physician and activist who provides abortions and other health care at a Planned Parenthood clinic.
I have cared for the protesters, and I treat them the exact same way that I would treat any patient.
Are you saying that a protester has had an abortion?
Absolutely. I have seen that in my career, that I have provided abortion care to a protester outside of one of our health centers.
Fight for life.
Lila Rose is fighting to ban abortion rights completely. Her group, Live Action, is at the forefront of a new generation of women who believe abortion is not only wrong, but criminal.
We were thrilled learning that the Roe v. Wade had been overturned. It's not complete justice.
Do you think abortion should be criminalized? In other words, doctors and people who help women have abortions and women themselves should be arrested or fined?
Abortion is homicide and it should be treated as such.
So what you're saying is that women, in your estimation, should not have a choice about abortion, and that should be the law of the land.
Homicide should not be something that is permitted, celebrated, tax-funded in our communities, period.
Dr. Shaw fears that is where the next round of this fight may be headed. At least 10 states have effectively banned abortion since Friday's ruling, although 2 bans are already being challenged in court. Another 5 states are expected to enact trigger laws limiting abortions in the coming days and weeks. Soon, abortion could be illegal or extremely limited in more than half of America. At least 9 states looking to ban abortion have no exception for rape or incest. If a woman is raped or she's impregnated by a relative, why should that woman have to go through with the pregnancy and bring that baby into this world?
Rape is horrific, but the solution to sexual violence, if there's a pregnancy that has resulted, abortion is not going to take away the trauma that that woman or girl endured. Another act of violence is not going to stop the circle of violence.
Texas has already passed a law that criminalizes abortion providers.
After SB 8 was passed in Texas in September 2021, we saw patients from Texas come to us for abortion care. And we anticipate that influx of patients is going to increase. She's 7 weeks.
7 weeks, 4 days.
Okay. Any medical problems? No.
Dr. Shaw argues all bans do is traumatize women, especially the poor and medically underserved, as these clinics can be their only access to any health care at all. Shaw and Rose do agree on one thing.
I mean, our country has devastatingly poor bad maternal mortality rates, especially among Black women.
I'm sure you're aware that there's a really high rate of maternal mortality and morbidity among people of color.
Shaw says abortion is only one of the many options she gives.
As a physician, I know that abortion care is health care.
Rose bristles at that.
So abortion is not healthcare and helping women lower maternal mortality rates.
Why should a woman not have agency over her body?
Well, of course, a woman should have agency over her own body. What we're contesting and what we're acknowledging is that in a pregnancy, there's 2 bodies.
This is our baby.
And so enters yet another dispute. Is a fetus a person who should enjoy the same human rights? Here are the words of one of the 5 justices who overturned Roe versus Wade during his confirmation hearings.
A fetus is not a person.
No matter what science says, Dr. Shaw says history has shown, legal or not, women will get abortions. The question is, will they be safe or potentially deadly?
So people are still going to do whatever it takes to get that care. Whether that means that they're going to travel to other states or seek pills online.
There are so many looming questions on both sides of the debate. I'm going to bring in a team of great minds to explore the possibilities and look at why Democrats didn't make Roe the law of the land when they had the opportunity. Coming up next.
A CNN original series. Beautiful. Dramatic.
Woo! Now, on my live show that I did, I spoke a little bit about that. They touched on that, and they went into some numbers right there, too. The craziest thing were, people that go out there and protest, they said, they have actually done, some abortions for them. But that's why I gave my personal story, too, to let you guys know that, yes, that can happen, but they're not telling you exactly why that happened. So yes, she probably has done some work with some people who, are like that, but she doesn't even, if she asked a question why, she knows, but the other people, the reporter doesn't know, the person conducting the interview doesn't know. So she's like, absolutely. She's like, yes, yes. There's things that can happen. There's things that can happen that can go ahead and, it can happen. So, but like they said, how I said, once something is in you, it's not one, it's two, because it's alive. So, this is a touchy subject here. People, chime in, click down below. Let me know what you think. This topic and this subject, man, it's something else. So people are traveling from other states to go get them done. I said people like this. There's people out there negligent that go out there and just keep doing it, and keep taking pills. You know what? They talk about there's no good men out there. Well, quit flushing them down the toilet.